college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. And the Commodores ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will take the field first. Redemption might be on their mind as they took a whipping the last time these two squared off.
They sure did, Reese, and their best players made a lot of mistakes the last time out, especially on offense. David, it's really important in this one. The stars have to play like stars. They got to stat it up, and they got to start fast.
Yeah, and they got to remember what happened. They got to remember the celebration, the on-field antics, the social media, all of it that came with it. The embarrassment of last time. So, yes, your big players, they got to play big, especially in these rivalry games.
Second and long here. From the gun, running back on the move. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got his man in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And this is an offense that talked about really wanting...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. The give on 4th. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Second down, gonna throw it. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Just keep slinging it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Turning it on. The 10. Touchdown, Commodores. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, that's one the defender would love to have back. Great coverage there on the corner route. That's a 50-50 ball. He just has to do a better job high-pointing it at the top. The receiver beat him to the ball and made a big play.
Running inside, it's Gordon. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, looking for a man. Out wide right, it's Matthews. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Gordon. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Now, after the interception, there is a man who's still down on the field. It is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Morris. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Smith. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Volunteers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to run, it's Bishop. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They were all over it. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. Final game of the regular season, and you just hope this is not serious. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Looking downfield, it's Carter. Look out! And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it, they're on the move. Scooped it, scored it, into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And, man, how awesome is that for the big fella? And he wasn't going to just fall on that loose fumble. He decided to scoop it and score, and David shows off the athleticism.
I mean, we were born to do more. We just grew out of the running back body, but we were really all running backs at heart. It's just hard when you got to go that far because you're running out of oxygen. You could tell the gas tank was low, but the big fella getting the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Alexander. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Caught. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Commodores will call on their punt team. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Caught, it's Thomas. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
From the gun, it's Gordon. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's changing the play. Second down to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Vols will try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Vols look to keep this drive humming. Straight ahead, it's Gordon. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. And the Volunteers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the... Tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Sets his feet. It's Carter. Back's got it on the screen. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Unleashes one. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads it left. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle.
Oh, a lot of space. Inside the 10. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Vols are threatening on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Bishop. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt, that's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Snap it to the back. Looking for the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Finds his man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Scanning the field, it's Carter. They're all over him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Volunteers with the 1st and 10. After run, now throw. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Left side is Alexander. Oh, what a move to get room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
The Vols head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off-play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Connor. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking downfield, it's Carter. Quickly out to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the back. Picks his way ahead, pickup of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Right back to it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Catch in the middle, it's Staley. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
The give, it's Gordon. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Wants to go up top on second down. In the backfield, it's Beal. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And the defender makes a great... breaks on the football and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide left, it's Adams. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Connor. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads in the nick of time.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this Big Orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They give it to him again. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Commodores sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Carter. Rushes on. Out wide right, it's Adams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the 4th quarter.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So here is the Tennessee offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Fresh center downs going to the air. They'll run the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find space to go to work.
The Vols with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Hardy. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Baker. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and, of course, the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Driving forward, it's Baker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Unloads to the wideout. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Hits inside, it's Morris. Turning it on. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. Vanderbilt takes his third and final timeout. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? To the edge, it's Baker. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense all over him.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.